The Arrival. Ah. This is Silly Kelly. This is a review of The Arrival. This is a new science fiction drama film with Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forrest Whitaker in it. It's funny to see Jeremy Renner playing sort of a heroic mathematician guy. The movie is not what many people or sci-fi fans are liable to expect. It's totally there might be some minor spoilers just for the plot of the movie. So basically, going in, you know that it's not going to be Independence Day at all, and you know it's probably going to be closer to the in a sense to not the original The Arrival with the Keanu Reeves, but just a movie with a similar title. So the premise appears to be as it starts out that the divorced ex-wife of the mathematician guy is they had a child, and the ex-wife they had a child. They're both professors. She's a language professor and he's a mathematician. And their child apparently died at a young age, possibly in the early teens, of something like cancer, because her hair was all shaved off and stuff. And they keep flashing back to shots of the daughter and cryptic sort of messages and things, and nonlinear dreams and things like that going on. It has a similar tone to not Inception so much as not Gravity so much as maybe that other one with Interstellar. It's like Interstellar. It's the same kind of tone as Interstellar. It's a thinking movie. This is the kind of sci-fi hard science fiction movie that Star Trek was trying to approach with the motion picture in the 70s, and 2001 did well in 1969. That was a movie, 2001, and then Star Trek motion picture in 79. 2001 was a movie, in case those of you that don't know that it was a very cerebral movie about contact with an alien monolith. This is kind of similar. The premise is that 12 alien objects, they call them shells, they sort of look like a giant, those, you get sometimes of half-shelled holiday eggs, but they're huge, they're floating around, and they touch down, and various armies of the world and groups of the world and governments try to figure out what's going on with the alien shell creature things, trying to make contact with them and stuff. There's a hint that the aliens are playing a game, or it's a TV show. There's a hint that the aliens are non-linear, and they think in abstract thoughts instead of like linear, like language and thoughts and things, thus making it impossible to communicate with them. So they call in this linguist lady and the mathematician guy, who are apparently ex-lovers, to go there and figure things out, even though they at first don't seem to like each other. Or at odds, because they're divorced. I guess that's what's going on. It's based on a short story, My Life So Far, or something like that. I haven't read it. The Paramount and 5 other distributors distributed it, so that means that Paramount put the bill for the larger airing of it. It won some awards at some other festivals. I would say in terms of being more of a drama thriller, more of a drama than a thriller, really, that it definitely deserves some Oscar acting stuff in it, and is one of the best movies of the year. It should get a nod at Oscar time, because there is nothing about it that's so fanciful and out there that you can't figure it out, which is nice. The characters struggle through the weird alien language, which is used in like these characters, these aliens, they basically look sort of like a cross between a squid and an octopus. Yeah, I just gave away something, but it's in the trailer. But you kind of got to... So they're septipods. So that was in the short story. So there's some way between that. Actually, they have more than they have less than 8 tentacles, so they're sort of octopus, but they have only 7 septapods. But they have pods on the end of their pods, so yeah. Wonder how they built their ship. Anyway, but that part of it is not really explored. They mainly explore their language and how they communicate before various aggressive armies of the world try to attack the aliens and stop them because humans are aggressive, and it's a message and a metaphor about humans just trying to destroy what they don't understand, which is a common theme in many story and movies. Yeah, so cool. So this is a movie about these alien creatures, and they're trying to communicate. Yeah, and the interwoven throughout is this lady's dreams about her daughter. We're not sure if that dies later. We're not sure if the daughter is sort of a non-linear, like the divorce happens later and that happens, or whether contact with the aliens who are non-linear actually has some kind of time travel element, and they are able to prevent the kid getting sick and being ill and stuff somehow. That is not really addressed. It makes you wonder what was going on, if they stopped that, if things changed differently, if she had another daughter with her ex or something, and he eventually, yeah, but yeah, it's not entirely clear what's going on, but it doesn't necessarily need to be, considering it's a drama film. The aliens and all that. Yeah, so it's very good. Or well done. If you're expecting a high-octane adventure thriller, it isn't really. It's more of a thinking, cerebral thing. There are some adventure scenes. How they figure things out at the end, kind of a twist kind of thing. I won't give that away. It's not a dream. I'll give that away. It's not a dream. um, but but yeah, so go and see the current Arrival, the Arrival, not the Arrival. The earlier one from the '90s is cheesy, but this this is not a sequel. This is from something else. Yeah, very very similar to the hard science fiction stuff of current sci-fi writers. It's a drama. The only drawback to it is that even though some of the logic is kind of weird, and some of the actions of the military group kind of over the top in some aspects, they're awfully gung ho to go and blow up something or do some damage. Not every military group would do that, but it's a movie. They so yeah, it's. But as an Oscar-worthy movie, it's the minor things like, okay, what's the daughter? How does that work? That kind of the B story isn't really as important as them figuring out how to get the contact with aliens and talk to them and figure out what they want. Do they want to destroy us? Do they want to give us weapons? Do they want to give us technology? What is it? How did they get here? They never really do that too much. How they get here, but yeah, in terms of what it is, it's a good movie and definitely Oscar-worthy performances for Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner, and Forrest Whitaker's supporting role was fine, but yeah, this a military gung ho guy, uh, but yeah, it's not your typical kind of action thriller thing. So be warned that it is a thinking, cerebral sci-fi movie. It's a movie where it's trying to get an Oscar for the performances in it, and not really too concerned with the minutia of the whole thing. Ironically, the aliens are not concerned with the minutia either. The aliens, they're non-linear and they think in abstract thought and nothing but minutia. So wow, imagine that. But so yeah, as a science fiction person, I find this interesting. But also, as a regular drama person, you find this interesting. Yeah, so go and see the Arrival, Alien Contact movie. where they contact what appears to be a giant spaceship that looks kind of like a one of those holiday cookie things, half-shaped holiday cookie alien ship. But yes, their gravity is weird inside. They can go upside down and walk on walls and stuff. But they explain that one too well. But yeah, you're right. Okay, that's yeah. The Arrival. Okay, some of the trailers. I came in a little late, missed half of one of the trailers. Got this other one. I saw a trailer for a Casablanca sequel. That's what it looks like, anyway. In which, for some reason, the Bogart type character ends up marrying the girl, but she might be a German spy. And I saw the poster for this movie, and I forget what it's called right now. The poster was so boring that it was like, wow, you guys weren't even trying. They get this little like off to the side shot of the two of them. It's from the movie, and this dark space behind them that's really big, and there's this tiny little thing in the side. That's like, that is a really crappy movie poster. The movie looks like it's trying to get an Oscar, but yeah, it looks like a Casablanca sequel. Like, no. At the end of that, she takes off. Yeah, there's no sequel, but that's what it looks like. There was also some kind of actioner movie with a lot of gunplay going on. There was a amusing Christmas comedy which about an office Christmas party. Didn't catch what it was, but yeah, it had one or two funny jokes in the trailer, so it might be all right. It's got that guy from the Hangover, one of the guys from the Hangover, and someone else from one of the other ones, media thing. And from Bad Moms, and also they showed the new. Who's that girl? They showed the new the girl who played Gwen Stacy in Spider-Man, Emma Stone movie, with her boyfriend, where they're like getting to be romantic in it. It's clearly her actual boyfriend, so it's like, okay, Mary Sue movie. Yeah. Now, they might say they're not, but after the movie they will be. Come on. Yeah, okay. And the guy's got a funny name, so maybe just go see it for that, because the actor has an odd name. But you get to see Emma Stone act quirky yet again. Actually, what you got to do is go back to the Easy A, in which Emma Stone and Amanda Bynes were in the same movie. See that first. No, you don't. But you could. Yeah. Anyway, or you can see Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2, and watch her dangle from the precipice and die. Or you could see her in that other one with the one with the Birdman. She's allegedly Michael Keaton's daughter, even though like nothing alike. Yeah. But Birdman. Odd little movie. This one was kind of a Sundance type of odd little movie too, but this is The Arrival. Oh yes, and they showed another trailer with more of the dialogue from the counselor lady in that awful Split movie with the split personality guy that apparently can change his physical form. Like, his split personality allows him to morph into other creatures. That is not how that works. That's just retarded. And guess who directed it? M. Light Shyamalan. Yeah. So, there you go. And they give away the fucking ending in the trailer. They gave away the twist in the trailer. It was like, yeah, I saw that coming. It was like, yeah, okay, yeah. They just showed too much in this longer trailer, and they totally blew it. They blew it. They showed too many shots of the characters and the other character, and then they show her at the end. And it's like, that's what they're. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, they just gave away the whole thing. The guy's always throwing out his trump card and giving away the whole movie. And that's when you give away showing their whole hand and the card. Unless the twist is that he actually is a demon, because that would be stupid. I mean, in late Shyamalan, it might be something that dumb. Like the end of Devil, where the dead lady turned out to be actually the bad guy. She came back to life. It's like, really, guys? Really? But yeah, or in this latest one with the grandma one, where the one before this, where at no point in the movie, the one with the grandchildren and the grandparents are actually evil psychopaths. Like, at no point in that movie did the mother ever communicate with the actual grandparents. She just assumed the kids are going to go there and stay without even talking with them. And that's ridiculous. It's like she would immediately know they weren't the original parents. You know who your relatives are. You know who your parents are. She would immediately talk to them and go, "Oh my God, it's not really them," and that would be the end of the movie. God, Grandma's Home or something, whatever it's called. It's like, it's in the trailer, and you've probably seen it by now. Everybody's seen it, but it's like, yeah, another Shyamalan movie where it's like, okay, the premise of this movie is impossible. Unless the mother is so clueless that she's like, oh, I'm just never going to talk to them. I'm just going to send my kids to a random house. I'm not going to talk to them. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'm just going to send them over to this house, and then, and not talk to the... She would figure that out. Like, their Skype thing wasn't that bad. The only thing I can figure is the kids were actually crazy, and the grandparents weren't, really. That would be an interesting twist. But no, they were just two crazy nut house people at the end. Like, come on. They can't be that dysfunctional. They wouldn't know what they sound like. I'm stupid. But yeah. So there you go. Alien movie. I was griping about the what was it, The House, The Gift? What was that? Grandparents movie. Oh well. God, Andrew was stupid. Not as dumb as the ending of The Village. What a twist. Actually, I think the dumbest ending was probably the one from The Happening, in which it kind of was a non-ending. It was like, oh, it's over now. What? Why was it ever even a thing then? I think this guy only had one good movie, maybe two. Some people say Signs. I say that not a very good ending. Signs. 3 then, but really, The Sixth Sense was his best movie. The others, no. Unbreakable was kind of fun, but pretty obvious ending. What a twist! And no one could get his endings because they don't make sense. Oh, the aliens don't like water. They land on a planet that's mostly water. That's a really dumb set of aliens there. Yep, really dumb. And the theory that it's holy water is stupid. Yeah. So yeah, the grandparent one, the devil one, the happening. What was that? Oh, Lady in the Water also had a freaking dumb ending. God. Well, most of his movies did. So what was that other one that The Last Airbender. He got to do that. He ruined that ending too. Although granted, that scene, I mean, if he was trying to follow the cartoon, that ending scene wouldn't have worked in a movie anyway, but yeah. But still, he shouldn't have tried. Shouldn't have let him do Airbender at all. Let him do his own thing. He does better with horror movies, though, than anything else. Yeah. But his endings are just non-linear, like the aliens in this other story.